Greetings in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First, and I Divine Mother Empress Menen, and I the divine children of Jah Rastafari, representing for the Ankh Nation continent, popularly known as Africa. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Jah. Yes, greetings again once again. For lending I ears so I can articulate and clarify Rastafari. Now this word sound is in relation to the destabilization of Rastafari, white infiltration within the 70s and 80s through the Ethiopian Zion Coptic Church, and a one them called Thomas Riley Jr., aka Brother Love. Now, this is the era wherein the destabilization of Rastafari came about. Meaning, once them and those, the system recognized the power of Rastafari when His Imperial Majesty visit Jamaica in 1966. And before that visit, the persecution by Bustamante in 1963, where I call it Black Friday, within this time frame. Now, once the system recognizes Rastafari can be a force to be reckoned with, after the flooding at the Palisade of the airport when the king, when Rasta, as some INI elders that say Rasta take over Kingston, take over the airport, you know. So that is a sign and a wake-up call to Babylon of the organizing potential of Rastafari. If they should do so, Jamaica would be in trouble, or the system would be in trouble, because then it could have become a real Rasta takeover. No. The Ethiopian Zion Coptic Church utilizes some of the self-reliance proponent of Marcus Garvey, and they were successful in what they did. However, the effects INI has yet to recover from their action and INI participation within such action. Now, INI are going to give a brief synopsis in relation to Thomas F. Riley Jr., Brother Love destabilization, a Rastafari. And another thing too, it reminds I of Clientele Pro. When I really are looking into it, and even though I make this recording here, it ring through what that destabilization of Clientele Pro. So anyway, here goes. Zion Coptic Church is a Black Rasta affiliated churchical organization. Affiliation because, like Rasta, they utilize Bible and sacramental usage of ganja/herbs. The difference is they don't accept His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First as divine, our God, Neither do they believe in repatriation back to Africa like Rastas do. They became popular in the 70s and 80s for being international illegal ganja producers and smugglers. They operated out of mostly St. Thomas and St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, to Miami, USA. At their peak, it is alleged they made billions to the point of sustaining the Jamaican economy in the 70s and 80s, according to former Jamaican Prime Ministers Edward Seaga and Michael Manley. Michael Manley. The blackness of the Zion Coptic changed with the infiltration of Thomas F. Riley Jr. in 1970. A cool hippie from Boston, Massachusetts, America started networking with local ganja growers which consolidate and develop into the largest organized ganja smugglers out of Jamaica, raking in billions allegedly, making what is illegal appear to be illegal due to the complicit nature of the Jamaican government in that era. They might have been the largest landowners on the island, owning 10,000 plus acres of land in Jamaica for ganja production, farming and mining, church building and housing schemes, trucking, airplane and yachts for distribution. They even own their own island off the Florida coast called Star Island. Also blatant ganja smokers advocate for cannabis usage for religious, sacramental rites and medicinal purpose. How did a white man become the head of a black religious organization? George Baker Ivy brought Thomas F. Riley, aka Brother Love, into the Ethiopian Zion Coptic Church, along with Keith Gordon, aka Naya Keith. Brother Love rose to become the leader of the Ethiopian Zion Coptic. He taught black express Marcus Garvey's self-reliance and black unity, with highlighting the evil of white people against black people. In the same breath, internationalizing ganja's production and smuggling into a billion-dollar operation. The ignorant minds will sing praises of the Coptics' philanthropic endeavors, but what about the destructive nature of the Coptics in relation to Rastafari? They have derailed Rastafari by giving Rasta international drug dealers persona of violent guns-toting criminals, sporting druggers, where no decent law-abiding citizens would want to be associated with Rastafari, preferring to deride Rastafari as delusional. Now, the violent gun activity is in relation to the elders them now, due to the money of a ganja making in the United States and beyond now. Now, when they get in the selling or hustling, ones have to defend the trade. And in defending the trade, hence the violent gun criminals with locks defined or identified as Rastafari. So this, I would have said, this are within the era we're in. I get this is where Jaboni come into play in this time frame you know. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where them have to do what them have to do. This or that there. Anyway, let me continue. Thomas F. Riley, aka Brother Love, infiltrated and destroyed the positive vibration Rastafari were cultivating amongst the diaspora and the continent of Ankh Nation, popularly known as Africa. For his crime, Brother Love received 12 years. This agent of destruction received 12 years, while one of his accomplices, a black man named James Tremor, received 35 years for refusing to deny the sacramental uses of ganja. It is alleged that James Tremor told the judge, I am a herbsman and I will take any punishment for ganja. Ganja is from Jah, the creator, for the people. Once again, infiltration, parasitical relationships with white people cause destruction. The wealth amassed from the destruction of Rastafari image is beneficial to who? Thomas F. Riley, aka Brother Love, or the system of white oppression and domination. Never heard of Brother Love assets being confiscated. By now his 12-year sentence is done. Where is he now? Somewhere him and his generation are still living off of ganja money, or should I say Rasta money. Now, even at present time, one could barely find information about this brother Thomas F. Riley, aka Brother Love. And most of the information is like surface. What happened to James Traynor? His 35-year sentence should be also completed if he survived the ordeal of prison. And I would say to you, Mr. James Traynor, I am sorry that the appearance of Brother Love goodness means 35 years of you being another victim of white oppression and domination. Still yet another lesson for I and I regarding infiltration and the consequences thereof. The destabilization of Rastafari. I and I know that Rastafari have yet to recover from the damage of Brother Love. When I and I going to stop allowing infiltration and integration to take root within I and I midst? Are we incapable of doing for self? The churches of Lalabella say we can. The pyramids are testaments. Marcus Garvey shows that we can. Not to mention countless individual achievements. Carter G. Woodson, Obama, General Colin Powell, Oprah Winfrey, Rihanna, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Usain Bolt and Shelly-Ann Fraser Price. Need I say more? Yes, I and I continue to feel within the collective mindset of one accordance. When I and I, Rastafari children, going to change this, the divided mindset, and cleave to the collective will of black people to do for self. Yes, ones and ones. That is the word sound. And it's something I and I as a people have to really get deeper within I and I consciousness and manifest the one accord, one mindset to achieve for I and I people collectively. And I just that I and I manifest. So once again, know that Rastafari is yours. None never gave it to you. Jah Rastafari is Caribbean African unity. Or should I just say Caribbean Ankh Nation unity. Once again, give thanks to the ones and ones them where I give I the strength from the initial stage up until this present time. Yeah. Give thanks.